Okay, so this is the new and improved model that I have going here. I completely removed my previous timing section because it wasn't working at all. I only got it about 50 RPM. Any faster and it would shut itself off because it was firing wrong. But anyway, my new timing section is all based on Hall sensors, and right now the top spinning disc is my timing disc. You can see two magnets going around there now. Um, Basically, there's 5 Hall sensors that correspond to the 5 different coils that I have in the drive section. So each time it passes over one, that sends a relay signal over here to this very confusing mess, but you can see my lights turning on every time that it passes over one of the Hall sensors, and that is led into my Arduino, which triggers back to my MOSFETs to turn those on to my coils. Confusing mess. It looks better than it did, I promise. Right now, I have it running at about 80 RPM. So at 80, it runs 80 RPM at about 3 volt. That's about as low as I could get it before it turned off. So right now, this is at about, my math isn't good right now, but not very much. It's running on the bare bones. My drive section has not changed. 2 sets of coils, one on the top, one on the bottom. Right now, speed is based on voltage, but later I can hook up a little variable resistor to my Arduino and affect the pulse width modulation that turns my coils on and off, and have it be based solely on my Arduino and not on voltage. I originally made this to run on a 12 volt battery, so at 12 volt, at 12 volt, it's roughly around 0.8, 0.9 amps. That's pretty close to about 10 watts. At 10 watts, my top disc is really wobbly. Yeah, I'm aware. My rotor disc is pretty good. I got the wobble taken out of that for the most part. But it's running at about 540 RPM, essentially. Now, this right now is set up so it's only firing one coil at a time. When one magnet passes over directly dead top center the other one, it fires the coil, repelling the bottom magnet. In my next version, I'm going to have to make me up some H bridges. And so I'll have, when the one fires repel the opposite end that's going to be pulling, I'll have that coil turn on and actually amplify the magnets that are already in the stator plates. That should boost power quite a bit. I mean, it'll use twice as much power as well, but it should boost efficiency. And yeah, we're still running at about 540 RPM, and only at about 10 watts. So it's a fairly efficient motor. Not a lot of torque on it. You can stop it pretty easily, but almost burned my fingers there. I'm optimistic about what my next setup will be with the H bridges. See how much it actually affects the torque. But that's it for now. It's a hell of a lot better than the first thing I made, so we'll see what version 3 brings.